All right, everybody, it's Leo Des here. I thought would be kind of interesting is I came across the company through a mutual friend of the industry. Actually, if we go back into sort of the Wayback Machine, I've known this guy, Avi, for, I don't know, it's got to be close to 20 some years now. He and I were catching up about the show, and he actually introduced me to something that I've not seen yet. I'm not saying that I've seen everything, but when I do see something that's innovative and trying to do something different, that's not iterated off of, the past 20, 30 years of access control, I'd like to highlight it. And seeing that ISC West is coming up, I want to make sure that companies like these get the opportunity to actually get the level of eyeballs that they deserve, because it's kind of hard in a large show. That's the good news about this show this year is there's gonna be a lot of people, a lot of buzz, a lot of, I think excitement and built up for the past couple of years. So Avi, thank you very much for, the conversation earlier and then the opportunity to do this real quick and the introduction to Den Smart Home.
Yeah, it's, they became a client of ours coming on about 2 years ago. We got a little slowed down by COVID because everything got a little slowed down by COVID, but we came across them. It's a really cool, different way of looking at access control and door locks in both residential and commercial. So instead of controlling the lock itself on the door, we've actually created a smart strike. So it's a strike goes in the door frame. It's got Z-Wave and Bluetooth in it, battery operated, so no wires, simple installation, cut out a little piece of door, slide it in. And then it has complete control from any of the apps that are out there. So you and I were talking about, hey, what are you going to see at the show? What's new? What's exciting? These guys have been working on this for a while, and now they're ready for prime time. So Marijn is on the line with us here. Marijn is the CEO and the inventor of the Den SmartStrike. So Marijn, you want to say a few words?
Thank you for the introduction, Lee and Avi, of course. And thank you for spending so much interest and time in the Den Smart Home and its solution, the Den SmartStrike. And yes, background of me, I started working in a company called Slots in 2004. And that is a manufacturer of mechanical cylinder locks for the European market. In the meantime, I was interested in all the development during the years in electronics, and started working on an ID in 2019 with a small team, and finally became the Den SmartStrike, as Avi explained how that works. So when the interest was in the United States, we separated the company from Slots and made it a separate company like Slots in the Netherlands and Den Smart Home in the USA. And this is where we stand right now. We've been to several CES shows where we've been acknowledged, luckily, for the innovation. And yes, we're now heading up for the ISC West and almost ready to start delivering the first products into the market.
Very cool. So if we could real quick, if people do want to see it at ISC West, what's your booth number and where can they see it?
Booth number is 34071, 34071 at ISC West, and obviously we'll be there for the whole show.
Yeah. And then just real quick on the product itself, if you give a little bit, if you don't mind, description. So I understand what a latch is. I understand sort of the mechanics of the door. Most of the people that are probably going to be watching this do. So if you can give just a little bit of detail, especially since we all like to nerd out on these things. Battery operated, powered, Zigbee, Z-Wave, what's like, am I using an app? Do I whistle? Like, what do you do to actually
can you whistle?
Oh,
we'll have to add that in the roadmap. That's even better. But so it's a Z-Wave Bluetooth solution. So very similar to a lot of the other door locks that are out there, but it'll be able to interface with any of the security systems or home control programs that exist today. It's in the process of going through Z-Wave certification, 800 series, by the way. Z-Wave certification for compatibility with all the Z-Wave devices. Battery operated, runs on 2 AA batteries for up to 2 years. So we've done a lot of calculations on that and make sure that it is robust enough. We're also going to put it through ANSI certification for kicks so that we know how strong it is. These guys at Anchorslot have been designing and developing door systems for many, many years. So they know what it takes to build a sturdy door lock system. The beauty of it, though, is you can put your fancy door hardware on your fancy door, and this is a completely hidden solution. So it gets installed in the door frame itself, and then your standard door lock, your standard door latch or either a handle or door lock system itself, connects to it, uses the tongue of the standard door, and will allow you to open and close via an app, or we can then integrate with others. So we have an app ourselves to do local opens and closes, and then the hierarchy of users. You can invite people to open the door, things of that nature. But as a Z-Wave device, obviously, it also will connect into the other Z-Wave systems out there and allow for users to open and close the doors with the hierarchy of security and privacy and things of that nature.
Nice. That was a good summary of what you can see. So a couple things on that. So from what you're saying, focused on the residential smart home marketplace, correct? Or does it go into commercial as well?
Yeah, so it takes a deadbolt type door, right? So
Okay.
It's not meant for things like glass front doors. So we're launching it first primarily into residential, but we've gotten a lot of requests from other integrators and things that do smart systems, whether they be light commercial and things like that. And so it actually is applicable any place that you have a deadbolt and a door strike. You can utilize this system, make it hidden, add some strength to the door. And again, battery operated, no wires, very easy installation, goes in with Z-Wave quick start. So it works very, very easily.
Yeah, so it plays nicely with the whole desire that people have from the aesthetics as well, to where you can keep your door handle that you have and not have to change that out if you didn't want to. So, okay, I understand on that side. That makes a lot of sense. So, and then the other thing is, at the show, your purpose of outside of just showing the product, which I understand, but what are you looking for? Integrators?
Yeah, so we're
customers,
working,
or what are you looking for?
Yeah, we're working with a number of distributors right now to bring them online. The product will be in production by early summer, so we're right on the cusp of no more supply chain issues, nothing crazy like that. It's actually being tooled as we speak, so it's real. It's a live product. We're going to sign up a bunch of distributors at the show, and then we're looking for dealers. We'll actually be running some dealer specials as well that we'll announce at the show. You should also know the product is very inexpensive, under $250 retail price. So we're expecting it to be a real mover. It's not a very expensive, very high-end type of product. It's high-end features, low-end price.
Got it. All right. Well, on that, so ISC West, come see Den Smart Home at booth 34071. Come check out the product, get to know the team and the technology. And so I appreciate the opportunity to share this with the network, and look forward to seeing you in Vegas.
Yeah, thanks so much.